I'm currently a UW business student based out of UW Bothell, and I should be graduating at the end of winter quarter.
Trevon Gagnon is a college student here in Seattle. He and some fellow students are creating a dating app called Violet. When it launches, it'll be specifically for University of Washington students, and it has an interesting revenue model that relies on its partnerships with restaurants. I started by asking Trevon this question.
Finding matches, getting dates can be hard. And so I wonder, how do you talk to men about why they should try Violet, where perhaps there are things about Violet that improve the odds for men and help them be more successful, those who are looking to match with women.
We boiled the dating pool down to just college students, and so instead of comparing yourself with someone who's had 3 more, 4 more years of experience in the workforce, right? Maybe they're making six-figure salary. You're competing, quote unquote, with other college students, which kind of evens the field a little bit. On top of that, when we're looking at what women are looking for when it comes to a prospective partner, and they're looking for other college students, it's a little less judgmental, right? Women are, although pickier in partners than men are usually. We see that when it comes to college, what matters more is what a guy is able to kind of show about themselves when it comes to personality, instead of it just being a wealth piece or like how great your facial hair looks. And so we like to think, and some of the research we've done, and a lot of people we talk to, kind of shows that Violet makes a really, really great case for college men specifically. When it comes to dating apps in general, we like to push the idea of a bit of more of like a self-improvement piece. Improving aspects of yourself, making yourself more applicable to you is the first step in getting more matches on dating apps.
If some young men, some young women who see this video want to be aspiring to try out Violet, can they do so now, or is this something coming in the near future?
They could do so right now. So we're currently in a small closed beta uh, on test flight, Apple's beta system. We're pushing our launch to the end of August, beginning of September area, because we felt like our connections with frats and sororities, we'd be able to hold a lot more parties and events at that time period. And so we kind of want more of that explosive launch. And so we want to have about 1,000 users on our launch day effectively. And we think that's only possible right around the beginning of the school year.
You're going to have to be doing some, I imagine, some in-person outreach, maybe even door to door in the fraternities, sororities, the dorms. Is that what it
Yep,
looks
that's what we've been doing actually. So we've been talking to Theta Chi, which is a fraternity over at the UW Greek Row, and they've already agreed to do a few parties with us. And so we sponsor some parties. They create events, generate interest, and the hope is to make every UW student know that there is a UW dating app available to them, that it is just to UW students. We're starting off with just UW, and then we're going to spread to other college campuses in the Seattle area. And then from there, we're going to look to start talking to Portland, San Francisco, and the LA area. I think what makes us quite different is the fact that we actually partner with restaurants in the area. We effectively say, hey, we want to create a real date. We say, hey, is there any way we can incentivize students to sit down and date properly? And a lot of restaurants will give students, 10, 15, even 25% discounts when it comes to those kind of dates. And on top of that, we can actually charge the restaurants for creating those dates. And so instead of monetizing the user base like Tinder does or Bumble or Hinge, where they charge the user, hey, we'll let you see who likes you for $15 a month, right? But what we do is say, hey, we give you all those tools, so we are helping you get as many dates as possible every single day, and we just charge the restaurant, and our success is based on your success. We want the users to get on more dates, while Tinder, they don't really want the user to go on dates. They kind of want to stick them into the system as long as possible. Currently, of the 500 people that have signed up for Violet, 75% are women. Most of the time, when we're talking to college campuses and students in general, we are talking to a lot of women because we want to know what their thoughts on dating apps are and what they want to see in a dating app. When you look at the more popular dating apps right now, Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, they're all majority men dominant, which can make men feel extremely kind of pushed down, right? You're fighting with thousands and thousands and thousands of other guys in your area. When a college campus, as these days, especially more dominated by women, right? I think UW is 53% or 54% women right now. And so now men have not only a smaller pool to be working with, but also they're a little bit more comparable with their prospective partner. So we just got done with the Dempsey, the UW Dempsey competition, where a lot of their students will pitch their company ideas, and we went through that. We came out as an alternate for the final 16 round, which was a bit of a bummer because I wanted to go pretty far. But as a dating app competing with companies that are working with organs and basically creating AI to measure security and et cetera, it felt pretty good to go pretty far.